In that other video, we used the PSAR and the fractals. We could have used anything, and maybe after you did watch that, and maybe even counted one or two of the monthlies. If you're interested in forex, I would have counted at least one or two. Maybe you might think it has only to do with certain indicators, maybe certain simple indicators. Well, data mining will prove that wrong. Here is the I've got this choked down to where you can't see the pair, you can't see the dates, you can't see the prices. All you have is a blank chart, nothing else. No prices. You can't see the scale over here. You can't see anything except for these lines. J Fattel, JJMA, ALMA, and TSR. 4 relatively complex moving averages. They're basically different, but still they are moving averages. If you counted every signal change on ALMA, J Fattel, in other words, I don't have this coded where it changes colors like the ALMA does, and or the TSR does, and I don't have the JJMA. I don't have those coded that way. I could, but I don't. But if you counted every signal change and divided each of them into the number of bars on this chart, I could tell you that number. The number would be different on each one. A couple of them, it would be close, but I could tell you that number. And once you saw that number, for all time, you would be able to tell that number. The other day, I've forgotten what we were doing, but it was something, and it had something, some astronomical number, and then there was a smaller number beside it, something like 43 or something. I don't remember what it was, but I mentioned in that video, just by chance, I said something about I could have told you that number in advance. And if anybody would have focused on those words, they'd have probably said, yeah, right. But you can, and I have. And it's from data mining over a period of time, testing every pair, every time frame, every indicator that I've been able to get my hands on. You will eventually learn that number that I was referring to. So it wasn't just hot air. I mean, I actually do know the number, just like I know the numbers for these, just like you now know the number for fractals and PSAR, if you did that anyway. And here again, you might say, well, what good is it? Well, it might not be. To me, it's good, and it might not be good for everybody, but for me, it is. It just gives me some comfort if I know the length of the signal on average, it gives me a little bit of comfort, gives me a little bit more confidence. But it doesn't make any difference. Well, it might make a slight bit of difference on some indicators, but for the vast majority of them, it really makes a small difference. Now, if I could come up with some indicators, and I could name them, there's no point in it, but they might have hundreds, like maybe, let's say 376 signals. And the next pair might have 380. There will be a small percentage difference, but it will be small. So if I said your number is going to be 350, it might be 351, 352, or 348, or 349, or something like that. But you'll be close, darn close. Close enough for me anyway. But anyway, I'm thinking that's enough of that.